Healey, head of the NIH, the most powerful research institute in America and for the entire world. She got in, she's running the place, she's the top doctor in the United States of America and looks into the autism vaccine connection. She's asked in 2008 in a CBS interview by Cheryl Atkinson what she thinks. Remember, oh, we figured this out, the science is settled. Top scientist, head of NIH, former head of NIH.
This is the time when we do have the opportunity to understand whether or not there are susceptible children, perhaps genetically, perhaps they have a metabolic issue, mitochondrial disorder, immunological issue, that makes them more susceptible to vaccines, plural, or to one particular vaccine, or to a component of vaccine, like mercury. So we now, in these times, have to, I think, take another look at that hypothesis, not deny it. And I think we have the tools today that we didn't have 10 years ago, that we didn't have 20 years ago, to try and tease that out and find out if indeed there is that susceptible group. Why is this important? A susceptible group does not mean that vaccines aren't good. What a susceptible group will tell us is that maybe there is a group of individuals or a group of children that shouldn't have a particular vaccine or shouldn't have vaccine on the same schedule. It is the job of the public health community and of physicians to be out there and to say, yes, we can make it safer because we are able to say this is a subset. We're going to deliver it in a way that we think is safer.
Do you feel the government was too quick to dismiss out of hand that there was this possibility of a link between vaccines and autism?
I think the government or certain public health officials in the government have been too quick to dismiss the concerns of these families without studying the population that got sick. I haven't seen major studies that focus on 300 kids who got autistic symptoms within a period of a few weeks of a vaccine. The reason why they didn't want to look for those susceptibility groups was because they're afraid that if they found them, however big or small they were, that would scare the public away. The fact that there is concern that you don't want to know that susceptible group is a real disappointment to me. If you know that susceptible group, you can save those children.
It sounds like you don't think the hypothesis of a link between vaccines and autism is completely irrational.
So when I first heard about it, I thought, well, that doesn't make sense to me. The more you delve into it, if you look at the basic science, if you look at the research that's been done in animals, if you also look at some of these individual cases, and if you look at the evidence that there is no link, what I come away with is the question has not been answered.
What? Head of NIH, 2008? What? The question hasn't been answered? What am I hearing on the news every single day? And I want you to remember, if you take one thing away, listen to what she said. We are so afraid that if we do a study that finds a small group of children that are susceptible, not the whole group, just a small group that are having a bad reaction to this, we're afraid that no matter how small that group is, that if we discover it, it will scare everybody away from taking vaccines, and therefore we are not doing those studies. That is the fact. You want a motive? It's not evil. It's not money grubbing. It's that they are so afraid that they will hurt the vaccine program by investigating and finding the truth that they refuse to find the truth. And no studies are being done on these issues at all.